So, hi everyone. Today's our topic is messaging component. Okay. So, in this video, we will learn about what is messaging component, which type of channel support messaging component. For example, standards or enhanced. Which type of channel is supporting messaging component? Okay. We will learn different types of messaging component. Also, in details, we will learn about auto response messaging component. So first I want to introduce myself. I am Sunil Sharma, Salesforce certified developer. Okay. So let's uh for demo purpose sorry for demo of messaging component we will use messaging for in-app and web channel. So if you did not watch my previous video, you can find the entire playlist for messaging for in-app and web in description. Okay. So let's start. So, bro, what is this messaging component? Bro, with messaging component, you can send structured content such as questions with options in enhanced messaging channel. Okay, so you want to send some questions with some static options or some dynamic options, or you want to send some time selectors. Time selector is nothing, just suppose customer want to book a appointment, you want to send some time selector, like these are the time and dates on that the appointment is available, you can select the time. Okay, so these are nothing, just a structured content we are preparing in advance. Okay, those we are using very frequently. Okay, on runtime, or you can say that auto response means when the chat is accepted by agent, immediately some auto response is fired, or once the chat is is about to end, we can send some form to get some details like feedback, like suppose customer is chatting with bot. So at the end of chat, we can provide some form that you can fill this form for a feedback. So these are nothing, just a structured content. Okay. So bro, messaging component are multiple types. Yes, we have 10 types of messaging components. First is enhanced link. Okay. So enhanced link is nothing, just uh, a look and feel is provided by Salesforce. So suppose you want to send a link, a URL, then a good look and feel is provided by Salesforce. Okay. So if you are using enhanced link messaging component, then suppose your customer is chatting with agent, and agent want to send some privacy policy link or any other other link he want to send, your website link he want to send, then with the help of enhanced link he can send, and the look and feel it will be good. Questions with static options, like uh, agent want to ask some questions, so we can prepare some questions, we can prepare the some static options. Okay. So while chatting with customer, agent can use those questions. Okay. Questions with dynamic options, like suppose customer is chatting with agent, then we can show the last five order of that particular customer, we can show, and we can take the input. Okay. Time selector, this is fourth. So time selector, just now I have explained. Suppose customer want to book a appointment, then we can agent can provide some time selector messaging component he can use, and he can provide a list of times where our appointment is available. So customer can select the time in from that given list. Okay. Auto response is used. Suppose the customer has initiated the chat, agent has accepted the chat. Now, once the agent is accepted the chat, we can provide some auto response messaging component that automatically it will fire. Or when the chat is ended by customer, the chat is ended by agent, then also we can fire. Or as part of acknowledgement also we can fire that please wait, very soon our agent will connect with you. Okay, so such type of auto response we can use. Sixth is form. So form is like some form we can create. Okay, now we can send by our bot or by agent to customer to fill that form. Okay, notification is nothing, just suppose one order is dispatched, so we want to send some notification to customer, then we can go for notification. Payment and authentication is used if customer want to perform a payment by Apple Pay. Okay, so he need to first authenticate and after that he can do the payment. Last is custom. Custom is useful when we are using some third party or external application in Salesforce, then we can go for that one. Okay. So for messaging component, this is the first video. So in this video, we will learn in details about auto response. In subsequent videos, we will learn till 7, 1 to 7 messaging component we will learn. In details, we will learn. So first, I have logged in my Salesforce. Here in setup, the search messaging component. Click here. Okay. Now click on new component. Here you can see that we have different types of messaging component. Okay, so in this video we are going to learn about auto response. So I will click on auto response, click on next. Here when this messaging component is fired, then what message I want to show to customer, that message I can here I can mention. So just I'm giving a normal message. Thanks for chat. Thanks for contacting us. How can we help you? Okay, click on next. Here we are mentioning the messaging component name. So this is it will not be visible to customer. This is like when we are selecting this messaging component, then what will be the name of this messaging component? So I want to use when the agent is accepting the chat. So I'm giving a name as a start conversation MC messaging component. You can give any name or any description you can add according to your requirement. Click on done. Okay. So our messaging component is created successfully. Now we have to associate this messaging component with our channel. Okay. So go to our channel, setup, search messaging setting. Click on edit. Go down. Here you can see we can find automated response. Yeah, here I want to highlight one point that this auto response messaging component is supported by only messaging for in-app and web channel only. There is no other channel in enhanced channel also. There is no other channel that is supporting messaging. Sorry, auto response messaging component. Okay, so here I will search. Here you can see we have different option. On that we can use our messaging component, auto response messaging component, conversation acknowledgement, start conversation, end conversation, and inactive conversation. So when the agent is accepting the chat, then I want to use. So I have to go for start conversation. If agent is ending the chat, then we want to send. Then we can go for end conversation. If agent is marking our messaging session to inactive, or if we are setting any rule, here you can see we have some rule like automatically mark conversation inactive after a period of customer inactivity. Suppose customer is not responding in a given time period and we have selected this checkbox, then what will happen? The messaging session automatically it will be inactive. So in that case, we can send this inactive. Acknowledgement is nothing when when we are getting the sorry, when we are initiating the check before the customer sorry, before the agent is accepting the chat, we want to send some acknowledgement, then we can go for acknowledgement. Okay, so I will go for here and I will search my name, start conversation, MC. Click on save. Now I will go to my site where I have my bot, sorry, my live agent. Here I will mark one agent available. So I will open console app. Agent has accepted. Here you can see some auto response. Thanks for contacting us. How can we help you? This is our message we have set up. Here you can see. Go to constant. In constant, you will find. Thanks for contacting us. How can we help you? Okay. So it is working fine. Bro, is it possible to send link in auto response? Yes, bro. We can send link also. Okay. So let's go. So click on text. Sorry, not text. Details. Here you can see when we have created, then by default a text format is created. Okay. We are getting in text format. But other format is also supported. So I will click on add format. Here you can see web page. Share a web page such as survey. Okay. Click on this and click on done. Here you can see two format is created, text and web page. Okay. Now web page is high priority. If suppose because of XYZ reason, the web page format is not loaded, then automatically Salesforce will send to text format. Okay. This order we can change also from here. So now text is high priority, but we want to keep web page as a high priority because text is the default one. Now click on web page. Here we have some different options. Okay. First is type. So here it is asking like whatever your message. Okay. So whatever message you want to show. So from where you want to take, you want to provide that message. Like here we can provide some message, or you want to take from constant. So constant, if you are using constant dot title, if you are using constant dot titles, then when we have created messaging component, then we have provided some message. So that message is stored in constant. If you are going here, you can see automatically one constant is created by Salesforce. Constant name is title and the value is this one. Okay. So if you are saying a dollar constant dot title means you are referring this value. Okay. If you are creating any other constant, you can create new constant also. I don't want to use standard one, so I can mention I want to use text only, and my API name is uh, URL title. Constant is created. I want here you can see my value is blank, so I will click on edit. Okay. Now I will provide the value. So I don't have any link, so I will use Google link. So I will provide text is Google and click on save. So I have created my custom constant and I have provided value. So this constant I will use. Any constant we can use. But I can show you with a new one. Here you can see now dollar constant. This is the syntax. So I want to use which constant? I will use URL title. Here we have different other options like literal means like you have to provide here only. Please enter something. Means you are providing some text. Constant, just now I explained, we have created some constant. That constant we want to use. Okay. Third option is object field. We can use some object field like in messaging session. We have different fields. So if any field we want to use as a title of that URL, then we can go for that. If you want to use any formula, then we can go for that. Okay. So we will use constant, and our new constant URL title we will use. Okay. Here again we have same value, literal, constant, object, formula, from where you want to take the URL. So I will provide here URL. So I will search google.com. Okay. Here we have other option is chat message and pop-up message. Chat message is like it will show in your chat window. Okay. Once you will click on that URL, it will open in new tab. If pop-up means it will open in same window. Okay, I will show you the difference, but maybe for me it will not work. Pop-up will not work for me properly because different domain. Because here I am using github.io and my URL is that google.com. Okay, if you are using messaging in app, then whatever you are selecting does not matter. Always it will consider as a chat message. Here you can see chat message appear as a clickable link preview. Pop-up message open the link in the chat window. Auto response in messaging for in-app channel always appear as a chat message only. Okay. Web page parameter we will see the click on so this chat I will end and we will start a new chat because it will fire when we are accepting a new chat, then only it will fire. Okay, so we will close this chat, initiate again. Agent got the notification, accept. Once the agent is accepted, here you can see our title is Google and URL is google.com. Okay, here you can see link is open google.com. Now this is we have used chat message. Suppose I am using pop-up message. Again, I have to end the chat. You can add in and a chat also, but in my case, I have added on when the chat is accepted by agent, then only it will fire. Here you can see the content is blocked. Contact the site owner. Here it is showing Google. If you are clicking here, here the URL is showing here. Okay, so in my case, it is not working. Maybe because of different domain. So I will switch back to chat. Okay, let's go for next. Bro, is it possible to use pre-chat first name in auto response? Yes, bro, we can send pre-chat first name in auto response. Suppose uh, currently I have not enabled any pre-chat. Okay, so I will first enable the pre-chat. So first step I want to do is there is one channel object called end user, messaging end user. Messaging user. Okay, so messaging session is internally linked with messaging user. Okay, so messaging user is the parent of messaging session. Okay, here I have created one custom field called customer name. Type is text. I have created my custom. Okay, now I have to go to my deployment. Okay, so whatever the message, sorry, whatever the first uh, first name is coming from pre-chat, I want to store in my messaging user There is one field I have created, that is nothing, customer name I have created. So first I have to store in that field, and after that I will use that field in my auto response. Okay. So click on deployment, embedded service deployment, and click on edit. I will activate my pre-chat. In pre-chat, I want to use first name. So I have created first name. Okay. Click on save. So step one is done. I will, but before publishing, the other steps I want to do. Go to messaging setting. Okay. So go down. Here we have to do some mapping. So first go to flow. If you are not understanding what exactly I am doing, then I will let you know that whatever the first name is coming in pre-chat form, that I want to collect and I want to store in messaging session. So is some approach, like we have to do some mapping, and after that finally we have to use our flow, and after that we have to save. So in details I have already explained in my messaging for in-app and web series. So you can find the link in description in case if you are not getting. Okay. So here what exactly I have done, I will create one field. Okay. Field name type is variable. Here I am creating field name f underscore. F underscore means this is a flow variable, and name is first name. Text, and select available for input. Make sure you are selecting available for input only. Don't select both. Click on done. Okay. Now just think that whatever the data we are getting from pre-chat, we got in this flow. Then what will happen? One more field we will create. Otherwise, we can do better. We will create a new field. Input underscore record. Input underscore record is a standard variable name as like record ID. So what will happen? Entire messaging session object record is stored in input underscore record. This is the standard functionality of Salesforce. I will select record. Object type is messaging session. Here also same thing, available for input. Click on done. Now before routing, I want to store whatever the data is coming in this variable. In this variable means whatever the data is coming from pre-chat form, I want to store in my messaging end user. Okay. So I will use update messaging user. Here select specify condition. Object. Object is messaging user. Okay. I want to provide ID means for query. Okay. So I will use my input selector input underscore record dot messaging and user ID. Okay, I have provided my messaging and user ID. So automatically Salesforce will query with the help of messaging and user ID, and I want to update customer name. In customer name, I want to update which value I want to update? App underscore first name. Okay, click on save. Save as new version. Click on activate. Now, from where we will get app underscore first name value? Okay, let's go to your messaging setting. I will delete this. So, in messaging setting, open your messaging channel, go to the ending. There is something called parameter mapping. Mapping is nothing. Mapping your pre-chat field with flow variable. Okay, click on new. What is your pre-chat field name? First name. Where do you want to store flow variable name? Flow variable name is app underscore first name. Click on save. Now everything is set up. Now go to your deployment and publish. Just hard refresh this one. Just initiate. We will see. Here you can see my pre-chat form is available. I will provide sort of start conversation. Agent is accepted. Okay. So first we will check that our um, pre-chat information is stored in our the respective uh, object or not. So I will copy this messaging session ID. Sorry, this is my messaging and user. No? Okay, so this is my messaging and user ID. I will copy and I will query. So first I want to just check whether my information is successfully stored or not. If stored, then we will consume that. So I will prepare my query. So open, open resource, messaging and user. Here you can see messaging and user dot obj. Click on open. Here it is showing all your field. So I will select my ID and customer, uh, customer name. This is customer name. I will select both with the help of control and click on query. I will provide ID I have copied and execute. Here you can see Saurav is successfully stored. Okay. So whatever the data is coming from pre-chat form, successfully we are able to store. Okay. Now I will end the chat and we will do the changes in our messaging component. Okay. So this is our messaging component. So till now we have used URL title. Okay. I don't want to use this one. So what exactly we will do? I will create formula field. Click on create formula. Here pick, go down, messaging user, messaging user dot customer name. Check the syntax. 7 insert. Okay. Now just I want to provide something like hi Saurabh. Thanks for contacting us. How can we help you? So I will type in single quote. I will type hi. Hi space. Okay. And after that name I want to add. After name I want to use whatever the constant is available. This is the constant. So here I want to use thanks for contacting us. Okay. So I have to use, I will give single quote again for the space plus. So this is the only one my expression. Apart from that, everything is just a string that I'm just appending for providing some extra string or providing some space. Okay. Now I will use dollar constant. See, constants dot title because the name is title only of that constant and click on save. Here first, 1 second, I will copy somewhere. I will cut. I will open some notepad. Dollar cons. Hmm. Now I will copy and paste. Just maybe I had done some and again try. Yeah, there was some issue, some maybe some space issue. Okay. Now I will end all my chat. We will do from starting. Agent is ready for accepting the chat. Uh, I will end my chat. I have given Anil as first name. Recon start. Need to accept. Chat is accepted. Here you can see. Hi Anil, thanks for contacting us. How can we help you? and after that our Google link. I hope it is clear. Okay. So just I have created some expression. This is a simple expression only. Here dollar constant dot title. I am just using this constant. Okay. In starting, I have given hi, just a normal string, and here I have provided my field name from where I want to take the name. Okay. Bro, is it possible to use first name of customer in URL? Yes, bro. We can use first name of customer in URL and create a dynamic URL. Suppose there is some requirement that uh, means maybe whatever the URL you are sending to customer, for each customer it can vary. Means in ending of the URL, you some language or local of the user should be appended so that the content of that URL show in that respective language. So in that case, what will happen? Suppose I am just for is just I am giving some name, means I don't have any URL proper. Okay. So for our testing purpose, what I will give after google.com, I will provide some query parameter. In query parameter, I want to pass the first name of customer. Okay. So I will provide some placeholder. Here I am just mentioning first name. You can pass anything. Okay. So this is the syntax. Okay. So after .com, I want to provide one query parameter name, and here I have provided one placeholder called first name. This value will be changed according to customer. So suppose uh, customer A is um, providing the first name in precate is Anil, then it will show like this. If someone is passing Narendra, then it will show this. Means it actually I don't have a proper content. Otherwise, this is really helpful. Suppose you have some policy, uh, policy URL where you are supporting different languages. Okay, so you can expect something like language. Okay, and if someone is passing en underscore us, then you are showing in English. If someone is passing fr underscore fr, then you are showing in French language. So in that case, it is helpful. Okay. Now here, go down. Okay. Click on add parameter. What is our parameter name? Our parameter name is first name. So first copy that. Okay. We have copied. Here it is asking like from where you want to take the data. Means when we are getting the data, then first name should be replaced because that is just a placeholder. So from where we want to take the data. Okay. So here again we have same option, literal. We can do some hard coding, or we can take from some constant or some object field. Object field we have messaging session field only, but we will take for formula because our data first name we are storing in messaging and user. Okay, so we will take from messaging and user. Messaging says user dot customer name. Yeah, here don't know why it is creating the issue, but you can save and insert. Okay, So successfully here, this is the placeholder, and here I have mentioned that on runtime this placeholder value should be changed using this parameter, using these parameters, whatever we have mentioned in web page parameter. Click on save. Okay. Now again same thing. We will close the existing chat. Here I will pass Silpa. We need to accept that the chat is accepted. Here you can see. Hi Shilpa, thank you for contacting us. How can we help you? Here it is showing google.com. Just open this. Here you can see google.com. Question mark, name is equal to Shilpa. Okay. So in my case, I have used name is name. You can expect any other field or dynamically you can add. Bro, my live agent in external site. External site will send language of customer that we want to add in URL. Okay. Yes, bro, we can use that. So just now, whatever the information is coming from pre-chat, we have used in our URL. Now the requirement is that we want to add one more field called language, but the language is not part of your pre-chat form. When the information is sent from your external site, then it will be hidden thing. Okay, so you have to add some script. So this is your normal script for a chatbot, sorry, for our live agent. This is additional script you have to use. Okay. Window dot add event listener on embedded messaging ready. Okay. So on embedded messaging ready, this is the some event, okay, of the Salesforce. When your script is ready, then as part of auto response API, we want to send some parameter. Here we have to mention the language. So my parameter name will be language only. And here I am passing en underscore us. Okay. This is my parameter name. One second. Lan language. Okay. Same parameter name I have to copy and I have to use here. So here I have created one parameter. Now I will create one more parameter and language, customer language. The left side you can give anything, but right side it should match with your script. I have used language in my script, so same it should match. I will deploy this one. Successfully deployed. So we will check first code. We will check the code. So this is our code. So we will see. Hmm. Here you can see language en underscore us. In my case, I have hard coded, but if you are using external site, then you can dynamically you can pass the value and the chat hard refresh so that it can take the latest code. Okay. Start the chat. I will pass Anirudh. We need to accept the chat. Chat is accepted. Now open that URL. So here you can see name is Anirudh, that is coming from your pre-chat, and customer language is EN underscore US. Okay. So we have two methods like we can create um, placeholder and we can use web page parameter. That is one option. Second option is we can use our script and after that we can send. So depend on our requirement. Both the options is useful to provide the value for your placeholder. That is the purpose. So thank you. Please like, comment and share our videos. Please subscribe our channel Salesforce Dream and press the bell icon for new videos notifications.